start in just 53 seconds. You can see our little counter here. So we're just chilling with you guys. If you have any questions, let us know. Tess and I are just pulling up all the chat rooms. You can see a comment here. Ario is already on YouTube saying he cannot wait for OBS 24. I have a early copy, by the way, a beta copy. I'm happy we're live on everywhere now. All right, we are live on all of the platforms, so we're ready to get started. Today we're talking about OBS 24, which has just been released. We're going to share the link with you if you want to get the beta copy, uninstall an old version of OBS, and get up to the latest. So I guess all that and more, Tess, right?
Coming up next.
All right, stick around. All right, welcome to StreamGeeks Live every Monday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Today we've got an exciting topic for you guys. We've been gone for a few weeks now. We're so happy to be back with you. We're talking all about OBS, Open Broadcast Software, version 24, brand new version.
Highlight an interesting comment from one of our viewers.
Brief introduction for you guys. If you are with us what seems like centuries ago, you were able to see our old format of our show. We would do these fun little feature topics. We're going to bring that back. If you do remember that, you're a real one. So the first feature topic this week is our interesting viewer comment. This comment we just got from our friend Kevin Curick on Facebook. It's really sweet. I promise we didn't pay him to say this about us. Straightforward, honest, and detailed advice on how to do just about anything with streaming video. Great personalities, thank you, and very likable people. Invaluable advice and training freely given. A true rarity among any business. I can't recommend these hosts enough. Kevin, you're a rock star for saying that stuff about us. Thank you so much. Now on to you, Paul.
And now it's time to fact check something Paul and/or Tess said last week.
Wanted to quickly fact check our last show. We were out there setting up an IP video network with a router, a switch, a PTZ optics IP camera, an IP joystick, showing how all of that is set up in a networking world. And we had one issue, which was our switch. We have two network switches. One is managed, one is unmanaged. Our managed switch was not set up properly. So that's the random tech fact there. There's a difference between a managed switch, which has a little bit of an intelligence, and an unmanaged switch, which is a dumb switch that doesn't add any rules to your networking setup. So there you go. Let's on to the next one.
And finally, now it's time for the random viral video moment of the week.
Our viral video of the week isn't so much as a video as much as it is a video platform. YouTube has integrated YouTube Stories. You may have seen this in the past few months, but we just started to explore with that ourselves. So we want to know in the comments, are you using YouTube Stories yet? I believe you have to have a certain amount of followers, something like 10,000, but I know once you get that, really fun to play with. Check it out on PTZ Optics after the show. We did some initial posting there. What do you guys think? What's next, Paul?
And now it's time for the super tool of the week.
Now, the super tech tool of the week comes from Amazon's Twitch. That's right. Twitch is the esports live streaming platform from Amazon that has a new feature called extensions. It's actually not super new, but I want to talk to you about one that we've developed that I think is really a super tech tool. So with the PTZ Optics cameras, you can plug this into your local area network and enable a Twitch extension to give your audience pan, tilt, and zoom control. So that's been out for a while. We've got a lot of customers using it, but Twitch has now integrated bit control or bit monetization into their platform so that now users can pay to get PTZ camera control, to give a behind the scenes look at a rock concert or your studio as you're streaming. Plus, you can also allow just subscribers to have camera control. So that's the cool super tech tool from Twitch. The guys over there are killing it. What's next, Tess?
And now it's time for our random tech fact of the week.
That brings us to our random tech fact of the week. This week's fact is regarding OBS. Did you know who the original creator of OBS is? Well, if you're familiar with the platform, you probably know that it's a joint effort of developers, as it is open broadcasting software. It is open source, but the original author is Hugh, I'm looking at this so I don't mess this up, in quotations, otherwise known as Jim Bailey, and he is generally considered to be the original creator of OBS. So Jim Bailey. What do you think of that, Paul?
And now it's time for the StreamGeeks featured topic of the week.
I'm liking this new layout, Tess. It's time to get into our feature presentation, which is updating you all on what's going on with Open Broadcaster Software 24. I happen to be a Patreon supporter and also an Open Collective supporter. Our company actually gives $250 to the project every month, and we've donated thousands so far, so we get a little bit of extra new tidbits. Here's the number one thing that we're going to show you today: the long requested ability to pause recordings. So think about that, Tess. Live streaming, live video production gives you the capability. I'm going to actually pull up this here.
I'm wondering exactly what that means and what that would look like.
So basically, and we'll go over all of this in detail, use the stream encoder there to if you want to have this capability, you do need to set up the encoder. What's up?
I hate to say it.
What?
Houston, we have a problem.
We're getting that?
Yeah. Just another day in paradise here. YouTube does have some latency, so it's not giving me that error there. So we may still be live on YouTube, but otherwise,
Oh my goodness. It's back?
live? Are we out there?
Okay. All right, we're back. Sorry.
We're not
You gotta
crossing the
let me
streams
know as
again,
soon
are
as you see
we?
that. No, we're not.
Well,
Okay.
here's the thing. Like, Twitch went first, so I was like, okay, maybe it'll come back. And I was waiting to see if it was a real deal because I didn't want to interrupt the show.
All right, that scared me. Okay, sorry about that. I almost switched to the Live View backpack for a moment there. Yeah, I know, because I switched it over to the backpack for a second there.
Are we back to us
And
now?
now we should be back to us. So
Okay, apologies.
Tess gave me a funny look, and I was like, okay, I think we're good here.
Something's wrong here.
All right, so back to the presentation.
Back to
So
business.
the long requested capability of starting and stopping your stream. So if we're in here and we do FLV and we hit apply, click OK, we start recording. You see the little arrow there. Maybe Mike, we can show this full screen because it's kind of, there we go. Boom, right there. You see the little pause button. You can pause the recording, go to the bathroom, do whatever you got to do, and start it back up. So that's how that works. Just wanted to show that. Sorry about the temporary pause in our stream. Okay, next is the new option to enable dynamic bitrate adjustments. And this is something I really highly suggest for beginners, folks who are, probably something we should probably be looking at, with our stream today. If you go
For
into
beginners or advanced streamers
anyone,
as well.
really, because if you go to your output, you go to streaming, you see this new button here that says Enforce Streaming Service Encoder Settings. And so what it does, it goes in there, it takes a look at what you've got going on, and it looks at the dropped frames. And if you're dropping any frames, it goes ahead and starts to reduce your bit rate and tries to optimize it on your behalf. This is awesome because things fluctuate, things change, and like we already saw today, you can get a small drop here and there. So that's what is very much important for the stream.
Absolutely.
All right, now, so they're asking me to zoom in. Yes, I did zoom in. Okay, next is the ability to control browser source audio volume in the audio volume mixer. So we all know where that audio volume mixer is. It's at the bottom here. We go in and we have the ability to look at the properties of each source. and the ability to look at the advanced audio properties. So if you have a browser source with audio in it, it will go ahead and come up there now, and you have the ability to do all the filters and everything that you normally do. If you right-click your media source and go into filters, you will notice all of these audio filters will now be available on your web browser inputs. Now, here's my favorite one. You may be noticing here that we've got this PTZ controller built in to OBS. And this is the one I want to focus on. We're going to have a new tutorial video on it soon. But basically what's happening here is the ability to have custom browser decks. And by the way, stick around because I am going to share the link to this beta in the chat room.
You are. Right.
So everyone can get the download today. But in views here, there's something called docs. And in docs, there's something called custom browser docs. Let me zoom into this a little bit here so you guys can see it a little better. This is the ability to add custom windows into your layout.
So this would be integrating the OBS PTZ control app.
Yes.
So it's not a new app or anything.
It's not a new app. So PTZ Optics has had open source control software for a long time.
Sure.
So what you're looking at here is a browser module.
It's kind of like an Adobe type layout where you
can put it on the left, you can put it on the right.
You'd like.
You can move things around.
Nice.
And so what we went ahead and did is we designed a small one that fits right here, real small, and then a big one that gives the option for someone to have like little buttons to press to control their camera. Now, keep in mind, this could do any web browser. So if we go into View and we go into Docs, and we go to Custom Docs, and you'll see there's two different areas. So you can name the doc, and let's just call it Google just for the heck of it. And we'll do HTTPS.
Doc your chat.
Yeah, you could actually. Let's do that.
Your stream chat.
Let's go to YouTube. Let's call it YouTube. Good call, Tess. Maybe we could do that. And then when you hit apply, it essentially gives you that browser. So we'll go ahead. We'll put it right here. Now we've got our chat there. Good job. Are we down again, Tess?
No, we're not. I was just sending Michael a message.
Okay. Here we go. I'm going to stretch it out a little bit. So you got all this space. Not now. We don't want to try that. And where's our search bar?
Where is it?
Come on, YouTube. Oh, here it is. So let's find that. We could put our chat in here.
There's the show.
There's the show. Boom.
Live now. Thank God.
This could actually give you a little preview of your live show.
Yes.
Oh, it's zoomed in too much. Sorry. Whoop. There we go. So you could have your YouTube chat, your Twitch chat. You can actually pop the chat out. Does that create another one? Look at that. That one's not dockable. You'd want to take that link there and you would want to put that in your doc. But that's how it works. So that is how that works. And so this has been designed for PTZ Optics cameras. You can see here we have one designed for quick little PTZs, and then we've got another one down here designed for quick PTZ.
So
controls.
within the time since I saw you last, you were able to have an app developed, a feature on our app developed to have this little miniature controller.
That's right.
You are a quick working man.
So we've got this little PTZ controller to add PTZ control directly into OBS. That's one of my favorites. More on that coming from the PTZ Optics channel. So subscribe to the PTZ Optics channel if you want to see a full run through on that being posted tomorrow. Next is we have hardware accelerated decoding for H.264 media files in the media sources area. We have an updated 264 FFmpeg and CEF versions on Windows. And then there's just a whole lot of other minor improvisations. Now, I would like to share the link for everyone to get the 24 beta.
Sure. Are you going to pop it in the chat?
So I'm going to pop that in our YouTube chat. Maybe you could display it, Tess, on the social screen, maybe?
Sure. Yes, and vMix does have PTZ control.
Yes.
Similar to OBS.
We have some videos out on vMix. We're going to actually have some more coming out. vMix, Wirecast, the TriCaster all have this. Even OBS has a plugin for PTZ Optics cameras. This is just a little tiny bit nicer. let me share this link with everybody here. There's the link. This is how you can get OBS 24. It's on GitHub. So if you know how to use GitHub, that's the way to get it. All right. Now, next thing we're going to do. Hi, Mike. Good to see you. Very happy. Hi, Mike Meston. Good to see you. Very excited for our next bit here. We're going to go mobile. I want to show you guys a little bit behind the scenes of what our studio looks like. We have a new studio going in, and I want to show you guys studio. So let me put on the mobile backpack.
Thank you, Mike, on LinkedIn. Sometimes it doesn't feel like we're as smart as it may seem, but we appreciate you saying that. Paul is preparing the live mobile setup before we sit down for a podcast.
Okay, here we go. All right, we'll see you guys on the mobile stream in just a second. All right, so we're live on our mobile backpack.
Yay!
And we're gonna just show you guys, this is where Tess and I work, right? Here, just give you an idea of what the setup is here. We've got television with HDMI. This is our cloud-based switcher here. Tess keeps an eye on the chat over there. And then we've got Mike over here. Mike's our producer. Mike is switching over here, keeping an eye on everything. Cool. You can see he's switching with vMix here. He's keeping an eye on the chat, keeping an eye on everything that's there. And Tess, I figured we would show them the new space.
Sure, yeah, we'll show you a new space that we have here at our office. Keep in mind, I always chat when we're mobile on YouTube. So StreamGeeks YouTube channel if you'd like to participate in the live chat.
All right, so this is the new studio that we haven't shown you guys yet. This one's coming soon. This is Mike's office, and Mike is going in here to check a few things out. This has got our new teleprompter space.
Put on your sunglasses.
Uh-oh. Put on the sunglasses. Boom! Those are DMX controllable lights that give us all of the action and allow us to do a bunch of really cool shoots here with the teleprompter controller over here. So we haven't done a full demo of this room yet, but we've even got a bar up there to hang vinyl backdrops. And we've got a lot of cool plans for this room.
And some cool new products. Shout out HuddleCam HD.
All right, so let's show them the new space, Tess.
Okay.
The space over there.
What?
Can we show that yet or no?
If you'd like, it's not done, but
let's show it, because I always love showing our audience new stuff because they give us great ideas. So let us know when you see this space what you think, because we've been waiting to show everybody this for a long time. It's right over here. We moved into the space next door, and the vinyl wallpaper's up.
The office has been expanded. Surprise!
So we've expanded our office space, and one of the things we're trying to do here is have little nooks where we can do live client demonstration areas. So what we decided to do is have an esports area, and all the products for the esports area will be on tables, in front of it. We have the House of Worship area, where we'll be talking about House of Worship.
Streaming.
And then we also have the telemedicine space over here. So here's the telemedicine space where we'll be showing off all the cool telemedicine stuff that we're doing. So just wanted to show that, have you guys think about it for a second, what you guys think would be cool in that space. We wanted to share it with you guys, give you guys an idea of what to expect over 2019, 2020. Again, this is our studio here, just to give you an idea of what everything looks like. And then let's just show them behind the scenes. I want to show you guys the podcasting studio. Before we walk over to the podcasting studio, transition to our podcast. Oh, Tess, can we show them your new space?
Sure.
This is Tess's new streaming nook. We talked a little bit about YouTube stories, right?
Yes, we did talk about YouTube stories, so this might be a space for me to get creative with that and also to do some spontaneous streams.
So spontaneous, Facebook, off the cuff, authentic type streaming. Oh my God.